Before my rehabilitation, my life was a genuine trauma. I could not sleep because of the consequences of the torture, and it was really, really very difficult for me to understand what was going on in my whole life.
I was living in a dark age where I didn't know whether I was going or coming, especially not knowing where I could get help. So I actually existed. I didn't live. I didn't have a life to live, but I existed.
I had no energy to go through life, and in some occasions I even attempt to terminate my life.
I was very low. I felt alone.
I was absent in so many ways, and I didn't know what was wrong because I didn't recognize that what has happened to me, what I have experienced, has a big impact on my well-being.
We offer a holistic service, so we're able to offer lots of psychological therapy, but also physical therapies and welfare advice and support, because we believe in working with the whole person.
That was seen as a wall from my well-being, welfare, housing problems. All those questions were being treated as part of that rehabilitation.
It's important to, within that crucial time, to be able to rebuild that person and then allow them, to be in society again.
We also offer a range of non-traditional alternative therapies such as music therapy, horticultural therapy, art therapy. The reason for that is because for many people, sitting down and speaking directly with this complete stranger about something appalling that's happened to them is not that easy. So we need to be able to find alternative ways to help the person express themselves and express their pain.
Rehabilitation was exactly what I was looking for without knowing the word rehabilitation exists, because it helped me to regain my dignity. I regain confidence in my life. Rehabilitation is really the key for a survivor of torture to regain a place in the society.
I was able to regain my dignity, and the fact that rehabilitation took a form of inclusion, was able to get back to the society and trust people, trust the society again, which I've lost before.
The benefit of the rehabilitation, the process I've been engaged into in freedom from torture it's massive. It's hard to put into words because the biggest aspect of they have allowed me is to be able to communicate about my needs. It's be able to be in touch with my psychological well-being. I have given them a great insight to what I was before I came into rehabilitation.
I think it's such an outrageous assault upon a person to have to be tortured that it's very important for the recovery of the survivor if they are able to then come right the way through the rehabilitative process and then actually be able to speak out for themselves and express what happened to them and the enormity of it. I think that can be very helpful in terms of their begin to recover and move on with their lives.
Survivor Speak Out Network is a network which really integrated my life fully. It's helped all of those survivors of torture to speak out, to let people know, to raise awareness of the torture around the world.
SSO is one of the main groups that have helped me to really achieve what I am today. As I said, I went to phase of rehabilitation, and now I fulfilled that level, and I'm back into work. But if it wasn't for SSO, probably I would not have been there.
Oh, you have opportunity to build a new life. You have opportunity to be confident.
In the last 3 years, I've realized that what has happened to me is it's part of me. My trauma is growing from negative to become more positive. Well, it was like a challenging. Now is some of these things are my strength. And this kind of rehabilitation process, I was able to get in touch with other survivors who had similar experiences, and understanding what they've been through and what I'm going through have helped me to believe that actually I can live with it.
Through rehabilitation, I've realized that there's more I can do. There's always hope. You have to keep that hope, and something can happen at the end. As I said, there should be a light somewhere. Whenever the darkness is there, the light will come. So for everyone who's going through rehabilitation or who haven't started yet, I just want to tell them, light is always there out there. However difficult it is, life, some people can make your life miserable, but they can't decide what your future is going to be unless you decide yourself. And however difficult it is, believe that tomorrow is going to be better.
At least now I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can start to make plans of where I want to be in the next coming 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. At least my head is cleared, but not because I have to forget what happened to me. That is a scar which will never heal. But at least I can move on with life, and rehabilitation has helped me to do that.
I think that I've gained the confidence, definitely. And yes, know that I can make plans. I have things to look forward to.